Welcome everybody again to the Elevating Your Administrative Assistant Career with the VL Academy webinar. I know it's a long title, but it deserves it. You will see through the slides. So first of all, I would like to introduce us. My name is Christian Bonacker. Most of the people actually call me Chris. I am the Strategic Community Growth Manager in Virtual Latinos. And together with me, I mean, uh, she doesn't need a presentation, but this is Maria de Leon. You know her very well. She's our community engagement assistant. She has been hosting all the events until now, and she will host others another time, so no worries. You will see her a lot. She will actually be helping us with the Q&A at the end of the webinar together with me, so that you don't actually miss her. Okay, great. So let's just go ahead and start. I prepared this little phrase for everybody. I'm just going to read it out first. Keeping all the tasks and projects running is critical to the success of any business. We know that, right? However, taking care of every task can be time-consuming and challenging, and that is where a virtual administrative assistant comes in. So what do we mean with that? We know that while companies are growing and they start getting a lot more things to do. And at the very beginning, it's very easy for a lot of people to actually try to do everything on their own. But there is always a moment where it's just simply impossible. And when that moment comes is where an administrative assistant is always needed. So what we'll be checking actually during the presentation, first of all, why becoming an administrative assistant is actually a good choice. We will give you all the perks and the good things about becoming an administrative assistant, so that you see and you evaluate if this is something that you would like to work with. Then we will check what experience and skills are necessary to actually excel the position. Of course, you will learn a lot while you're working as an administrative assistant, but you also need to have some bases. So we will let you know which bases do you need to have. Third, we will actually look a little bit closer into the VL Academy's how to be the best virtual assistant basic training, because we actually have a lot of tools that we present to you and that we teach you in this course and will help you develop the abilities we're talking about above. And just for the very end, we will have this Q&A session that we were talking about, so that everything that is not clear enough, or if you get any doubts, you can ask us away without a problem. So let's just get started. So first of all, we said, why is becoming an administrative assistant a wise decision? Why is it a wise choice? Well, we have many different reasons why to become one. We decided to take the most important ones so that you start checking that. So first of all, versatile skill set. What do we mean with that? Well, while you're working as an administrative assistant, you will gain proficiency in a wide range of essential skills. It can be organization, communication, time management, even project management sometimes. And this will make you an invaluable asset in various industries and sectors. We will check that also afterwards, but at the end, being an administrative assistant don't only go into one industry or a sector, but it can apply to many more. You can also hone your interpersonal, administrative, and technical skills, and this will make you adept at handling complex tasks and thriving in a more dynamic work environment. So at the end, you will see that as an administrative assistant, the tasks that you need to develop or that you need to do in your day-to-day basis can change a lot in the same work itself, and will or could be very different depending on which industry you work for. You will definitely become more productive and efficient, because you will understand that your job is to make others people lives a lot easier. So it will be up to you to be very organized and very efficient, so that your team or the person that you are assisting is able to do their job or their work too. Then we have a gateway to career growth. What do we mean with a gateway to a career growth? You could tell me, but what comes after being an administrative assistant? Well, there's actually a lot of things that you can do with it. First of all, things of everything that you're learning from it, you will be able, with all these skills, to maybe perform in other positions without a problem. So first of all, it's a very diverse career path. So you can either go through executive support, which is what we mostly think about. We can go to project management. You can go to office administration, and you can really amplify all these skills so that you can develop professionally as much as possible in these specific areas. You will also lay a very solid foundation for specializing in such areas, as we said, as event management or even human resources, office operations, and this will actually help you to foster the potential for vertical or lateral career transitions. What does it mean? You can either grow inside the company you're already working with, or you can maybe check other options afterwards with all these skills that you've developed. Therefore, it can serve as a stepping stone to a higher administrative roles, for example, or just specializing in other areas. Again, it can be same place, you can go somewhere else, but you will always be able to progress and develop professionally through all these things. Networking opportunities, this is also very important. I think everybody knows what this means. Networking is a solid base that will let you move forward in any professional way. So building a very robust professional network by interacting with executive and managers and professionals from very different departments will create you or will give you the opportunity to be in this specific position where you are actually learning a lot from these people. So without even asking for it, you will have a lot different mentors from these different departments that will be teaching you how to do your job and how to do new stuff. So at the end, you will be the connection between departments or between the person that you are assisting, which I haven't mentioned this, but most probably will be either a manager or a lead or someone in a leadership position. So you will always be here where like in the middle of projects and seeing how things are working, and you can grab every single opportunity while you speak to every single part of this environment to learn from the people that are actively working in the project. Then it's also a good entry point to various industries. What do we mean with this? You will gain access to different industries and sectors, as we said before, and this will provide you, with the opportunity to explore and understand diverse businesses, operations, or environments. It will give you the opportunity to really expose yourself to all these different or various aspects or business operations, and this will enable you to develop this holistic understanding of how an organization actually functions. At the end, as I was mentioning before, you will be the contact point between departments and the person that you are assisting. So you will be very informed about everything that is going on. And if you observe well enough, you will understand how all these points come together and why it is important to work as they are working. So again, going a little bit back to the mentorship point, you will learn from them, and this will give you this opportunity to excel also in other industries. And of course, if you actually gain enough experience in the one industry you're working for, then you can even directly apply to higher administrative roles within that same company, for example. So if they see your skills, if you've developed them, if you have and are a person that is organized, that is doing its job like the best way possible, then it will be probably a lot easier for you to get a promotion or just a different position inside the same company where you can keep developing the skills that you have been already throughout this time. You will also learn about decision-making processes. So even though you're not going to make the decisions, I can tell you that, you will definitely be part of the process of making the decisions. So in the end, you will be sitting down there close to all these people, talking about the topic and seeing what is necessary, what is not necessary, what do they have in mind while they're making the decisions. And this will give you different also perspectives and views on how to actually avoid these kind of either problematics or just things that you need to decide to move forward to. Okay, so this will help you to understand their strategies and even formulate or implementing them, to do it for yourself. And last but not least, actually, I would say one of the most important things of being an administrative assistant is that it will give you job stability. Again, everyone at some point needs one, or every company, I would say, maybe not everyone, but every company for sure. So there will be always open positions for administrative assistants, and this will not only give you stability because you can keep a job for a long time, but if you don't have a job yet, it will be easier for you to find something that opens up that has to do with this. And again, remember, this position works in every single industry. It doesn't matter what it is about, there will always be a place for you as an administrative assistant. So just to round up this slide, you can develop versatile skill sets. It will be a good gateway for your career growth thanks to what you're learning. You will make connections, so your networking opportunities will grow being in this position. Thanks to all what you've learned and all the connections you've made, you will have the possibility to work for also different industries, also from the point of what you're gonna learn, and you're gonna learn about decision making, and therefore also after this gain job stability. So embrace the path to become an exceptional administrative assistant. It's a captivating and rewarding choice. You will really, really enjoy it. But anyways, to do all this and to learn of this, you need some skills, right? And you need some experience for that. So let's go a little bit over what experience and skills are necessary to excel in the position of an administrative assistant. So first of all, the following experience is desirable. And what do we mean with that? It's not mandatory to have it, but it will help you to be a successful administrative assistant. The specifics and requirements will depend, of course, on each client in each industry, among other factors. However, as a general rule, you'll stand out from having any experience or knowledge that is related to what we're going to show you right now. Okay, so first of all, we have the previous experience as an administrative in administrative positions or in a clerical role. So it can be such as working as a receptionist, an office assistant, data entry clerk is also very highly beneficial, but again, not mandatory. This experience will definitely provide understanding on the day-to-day operations of an office environment, and it will help you formalize with various administrative tasks. Okay, so if you already worked as one of these in one of these positions, you will probably already have enough skills to at least start as an administrative assistant in the future. If you are also exposure to handling phone calls, for example, or managing schedules, coordinating meetings, and maintaining office supplies, will enhance, of course, the ability to manage administrative duties effectively. Then we have familiarity with office procedures and basic bookkeeping. So, of course, the experience processing paperwork, such as invoices or reports and memos, will help you develop a strong grasp of organizational procedures and document management. At the end, you will be working a lot with filing. Even though it's digitally, you will definitely have to have a good organization there. And bookkeeping is also something that always has to do with an administrative assistant. So even though, of course, you're not the finance team or anything like that, or the accounting of the accountant, of a company, you will definitely deal sooner or later with money in one way or another, and it is very important for you to know how to keep those records and so on. So wait, there you go, thank you. And then third is understanding of filing systems and record keeping. So as we were saying, this includes, of course, the knowledge of both digital and physically filing methods. For us, or most of us, of course, we shouldn't be working with physically stuff since we are virtual assistants. But it's definitely important for you to have a good understanding on how to work with these filing systems and organizing databases and paperwork. Also, the familiarity with categorizing and archiving documents based on various criteria that can include date or subject or department or whatever knows will ensure efficiency, retrieval, and systematic storage of information, because you need to be able to understand where to put what and why, right? So this is also very, very important. To be able to do all this stuff, you also need to have different types of skills, right? We all know there are soft skills and there are hard skills. Now we try to come up with 10 skills for you to have in mind, either to develop, or if you already have them, to develop further, so that you can excel this position as good as possible. Yeah. So as we know, we always need this combination of soft and hard skills, right? We have the soft skills, which is communication, adaptability, facilitate effective collaboration, or the simple adjustment, to diverse situations. So these are all like the skills that you kind of have within yourself. And then you have the hard skills, which is a lot more specific to what the technical necessities of the company are. Okay, so let's go a little bit around all of them the best way possible. I'm sorry, I need to drink a little bit of water because I've been talking like nonstop. Little break.
It's okay, go ahead, take it.
I haven't been able to read the chat, but I hope that everyone is getting all the information. I know it's a lot.
They are.
I know it's a lot, but remember, if you've got any questions, then we can go through them at the end of the webinar. Anyways, after this big breath, let's just go around the soft skills first. So we have communication. What is communication? Everybody thinks, or we all think that we know what communication is, but what is actually communication? Communication is the ability to convey information clearly and effectively, fostering a positive interaction within the workplace. Why? What is this? What are you talking about, Christian? Well, we were saying that you are going to be the contact point for many departments towards probably the person that you're assisting, and you're gonna also be the person who's probably gonna send the answers out again. Remember, you will be working for someone that probably has to do a lot other things at the same time. So you're there to get some things out of their hands. And communication is something that is incredibly important, because that's one of the things you're gonna do the most. If you read the first comments that we got, for example, here, or the story that Maria was telling us about her experience, you are talking with people constantly. It's either clients, it could be internally. So the skill, the communication skill, it's really, really important to have it as developed as possible, so that you can send information properly and to the people that need to get it. Organization. This, you may say, well, yeah, what job can you do without organization? Yeah, I agree, but what does it actually mean? Organization is efficiently managing tasks, right? Resources and information. So these three things are very, very important. You have what you need to do, you have the resources to do it, and then you have the information or the data of what you're working with. So if you have a good balance between all of these, and you actually pay attention to the three of them, then you will have a good organization. You need to understand which tasks need to be done by when and by whom. You will also need to know what resources you have to actually do the tasks. What if you have a task and you don't have the resources to do it? You cannot just sit down and just say, I don't have it. You need to know where to find these resources. So it's very important for you to always be resourceful. So it's really, really, really important to have these 3 points in mind so that your organizational skills are developed enough. Then we have time management. I think that is one of the most important skills you need to develop, because that's what you're gonna help that person the most. You basically will have someone that has so many things to do, they don't know how to put it all together and when to do what. So you need to be able to prioritize tasks and deadlines, and even optimizing the productivity and ensuring the timely completion of every project that you are involved in. So even though maybe you're not the person who's accountable for what is happening, you are the person who's supposed to remind the people that are accountable for this process to actually do their job. Again, you will be working with people that are probably very busy with many other stuff. So you need to be able to help them know when to do what so that they can use their time as good and as productive as possible. Then we have problem solving. So identifying and resolving issues through critical thinking and effective solutions is as important as the rest of the stuff. You will face problems. There is no way you're not going to go through that. So you need to be able to have a mindset where you are a solution-based mind, because if you just think too much about the problem, for example, then you can just get stuck in that. So try to have always a problem solving mind. Try to always find a solution and stop talking or thinking about the problem itself, but how you're gonna fix it. Making a mistake or having an issue is completely normal. It happens all the time. But what really makes the difference is what you do with it. So be mindful about it and exactly think out of the box. I could read that one. Thank you, Brian. Think outside of the box, because that will give you the possibility to really find proper solutions to the problems that you are facing. And together with this is the adaptability. So being very flexible and responsive to changes or adjust strategies to meet evolving demands and circumstances is super necessary. This actually comes together with thinking outside of the box. You will have to change things also. Sometimes it's not even a problem what you're facing. Sometimes it's even something good. Maybe you're planning something and then something else arises. And then you think, oh my God, maybe I stop doing that so that I can start doing this because I don't want to forget. What if you can actually just, for example, merge them? Try to always find a way to adapt what you're working on to what can become. And if you also see a better opportunity to enhance whatever you're doing, then take also that chance, always adapt to what is happening around you. Okay, so these are the soft skills that would be incredible for you to have. And if you don't have some of those, no worries, we will tell you how to develop them. We have the resources and you'll be very happy about it. So now let's talk about the hard skills. Which hard skills do we need to be a successful administrative assistant? So first of all, proficiency in Office software. What do we need? What do we mean? Everything that has to do with documentation. So the ability to effectively navigate and utilize softwares like Microsoft Office or Google Worksheet or another industry-specific application for various tasks is very important. Some people work with Slack, some people rather work with Telegram, some people have Monday, some people have Infinity. It doesn't matter. What you need to understand is that you need to be able to perform within these softwares. And it's very important always, every time that you are applying for a proposal, check which Office softwares you need to work with. And if you don't know some of them, at least try to see how they work. We have YouTube University nowadays, so you can always go there and see mostly how the software works. But of course, we have also a lot of courses and so on that you can take, and you can then be a lot better in all of these software office software. Then we have data management. As we were mentioning already before, it is very important for you to be able to organize and maintain data efficiently and ensuring its accuracy, accessibility, and security. What do we mean with these three words? Accuracy, accessibility, and security. You need to know which data you actually need. Most of the time we can do something and maybe our KPIs are very clear, but how do I actually mention them? How do I measure them? Sorry, how do I know what do I need? You need to be able to understand what is happening. If I am growing a lemon tree, I'm not gonna count the amount of leaves. That doesn't mean it's gonna give me lemons. It's about how many lemons and when are they growing. You're not gonna say that you have a beautiful lemon tree if it's not giving you any fruit, right? So it's very important to understand which data is important so that you can be accurate. It can be accessible. So together with what we're talking about before with the office softwares, you need to be able to present this information to the people that need it. And at the same time, you need security because not all information is for everybody inside the company, right? So it is very important to understand who's getting which information and why they're getting that information and that it is actually information that they need, okay? So data management is really important for you to have as an administrative assistant. Then we have calendar management. Again, this comes a little bit together with this time management point, right? You need to be able to effectively manage schedules, appointments, and events, optimizing time and resources. This way you will help the person you are working for to do their job the best way they can and not lose time between one thing and the other. Again, they need to basically go into the computer and start working. So everything needs to be ready for them. They need to know when they're going to meet whom and why and what are they going to talk about. So it is very important for you to be able to manage calendars because this is definitely something that it doesn't matter which industry you are at, you will work with, okay? Then typing and transcription. This is an interesting one. We all know how to write, but do we all know how to write good enough? And what does that mean actually? So it is very important, of course, to have a swift and an accurate typing skills, and you should be able to transcribe effectively or as effective as possible. You will be dealing with a lot of documents. We were talking about data just a moment ago. So it is very important that whatever your reports are, whatever your documentation is, you need to be able to do it properly, to do it clear enough, and also not to take 2000 years to do it, right? So it is very important for you to really work on your typing skills so that you don't have to lose a lot of time reviewing all the documentation that you are preparing, but actually being certain at once that you are writing the information as clear as possible. Of course, do go through it at least once, but try not to lose too much time doing that so that you also have enough time to prepare everything for the person you are assisting. And also, and of course, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, basic accounting skills. So understanding fundamental accounting principles to manage financial records, invoices, and expenses is super important. You will deal with money one way or another. And if you're not dealing directly with it, you will probably be working with financial records or invoices. When you're an administrative assistant of a smaller company, if we can call it, such as Maria that was working for a dentist, then you'll probably be working with also with the payments, that you're receiving from the people. You need to know who paid you what, where is the money, where are you keeping it? You need to do the record of it. So even though you're not doing the final accounting, or you're again not the financial team, you will be the one who's also feeding that team with this information. Okay, so these are the soft and the hard skills that it would be incredible to have. Again, we understand if you don't have all of them, but try to pay attention to all of these skills and see what you're good at and what you still need to work in the future. So now we have the skills, we have the experience that you need to become an administrative assistant, but why? Why do I need that specific skills, or why do I need that specific experience? Well, let's talk about the tasks that you're going to be doing as an administrative assistant. You will be doing call scheduling, most probably. So you will be organizing either meetings, it could be virtual meetings, it could be calls. You need to know who needs to meet with the person you're assisting and when. You need to let the people know, right? Because you'll probably be sending the invitations. So you need to make sure that you're organizing a call or a meeting with someone that knows that that call and that meeting is happening. So you need to be really mindful on how you schedule the meetings or the calls. Email inbox management, that is also something that you will 100% do as an administrative assistant. So you will be receiving all the emails, you will be managing the inbox of this person, and you need to be able to qualify these emails, and some of them you will actually have to answer. So you need to have a proper system where you prioritize the emails so that you can tell your manager what does he or she needs to go through at the very beginning of the day, maybe, which emails need an answer right away and which emails can wait a little bit longer, or which emails you can answer yourself. Maybe some of them are just waiting or asking for general information. Then you have maybe templates or just scripts that you can just use for those emails, but some of them may be very specialized. So it is very important for you to be able to prioritize the emails and to categorize them in a way that makes sense. You're not supposed to get it right at the very beginning, but try to find a system that works for you so that you can give the best service also to the manager. Again, bookkeeping. We mentioned it before, right? You will be keeping records of the financial affairs of a business. Again, it might not be in the most specific accounting way, because that's what accountants are for, but you will deal with money. Then report generation. Remember we were talking about typing and transcription skills? Well, this is basically where it comes in. Report generation is very important. You need to be able to extract the needed data and then organize it in a way that it is readable. Again, going back to the lemon tree, if I'm just talking about the lemon tree and how good is it doing, then the best way possible is to say, I got 20 lemons last week, and next week I'll get 25, and I don't know. But if you start telling the person, oh, well, it was good because, I mean, I put some water like a couple of times, like I watered it a couple of times, and I can see more leaves, and the day was beautiful, actually. So yeah, I guess maybe we will get some lemons. No, that's not what you need. You need to report what is actually happening. So to know which data you need to present to the manager is also very, very important. And this is definitely something that you're gonna be working with, especially because you will be working on projects, and you need to let know how these projects are actually going forward. Then we have customer service. We haven't talked about that much, but we've mentioned it. You will talk to people. It can be customers, it can be people within the company, but you do need to have customer service skills. Why? You will be the face of the company towards these people, and you need to be able to communicate properly and to give a nice feeling to the people you're working with. They need to feel comfortable with you. They need to feel heard. They need to understand that you are there to help them to get whatever they need, or to get the information they need, or to receive the information they're trying to give you so that you can get it to the proper people. So the customer service skills are a must for an administrative assistant. Even, to be completely honest, even working directly with your manager needs this customer service, because in certain level he is someone that is waiting something for you, and he is, in a sense, also your customer. So the way you even talk and speak to your manager can differ a lot depending on how your customer service skills are. And then we have, of course, data entry, as we mentioned before. Entering information or updating records in databases or computer systems is definitely something that you're going to be doing. So knowing your way through all these systems is very, very important. You need to understand that whatever you're writing there, it needs to be readable for other people. It needs to be understandable. So it is very important to be as clear as possible in this matter. And lead gathering for your pipeline. What do we mean with this? So this is maybe not something that you will do every time. This might be something that won't happen every single time. The other skills, I tell you, 99% of the time you will be doing it. But for this last one, it might or might not happen. But let's say that you actually do work and talk with customers a lot, or even with possible new customers, which is what we call leads, right? So it actually involves capturing this potential customer information and then just like turning it into prospects. So maybe it's not that you are the salesperson of the company, but if you see a possibility to generate a lead, then you should take it. Because this, even though you don't see a result right away, will show your manager also your customers' services skills and also your sales skills, which can help a lot when you want to move towards maybe another position inside or within the same company. Okay? So these are like not all of the tasks that you're going to do as an administrative assistant, but these are mostly the things that you're going to be working on. So be mindful, especially all of them, maybe taking out the last one, are incredibly necessary and will make your life a lot easier. The last one is a very nice one to have though. So keep that in mind too. This is why we wanted to put it here in this list also. Okay, so now we know what experience you need. We know which tasks you're gonna be doing. We know what hard and soft skills would be good to have. But what if I don't have some of them? What if I don't know how to use one thing or another? Maybe I've never done bookkeeping, and well, how am I supposed to deal with money now? Or communication skills within, for example, emails or meetings or whatever. Luckily enough, and lucky for you, Virtual Latinos Academy has prepared a very nice course that will give you all this information. It's called How to Be the Best Virtual Assistant Basic Training, which is actually the course that you need to do at the very beginning when you enter the academy. And let me tell you a little bit more about it. So I'll give you a very broad overview of what you will find in this beautiful course that our team has prepared for you. So if you want to learn about more tools and skills that you can use and develop to become this great administrative assistant, we really invite you to take this course. In this course, you will learn about many stuff, a lot of things. I couldn't even list them all here, but I tried to put the ones that were very important for us. First of all, we are in Virtual Latinos and we know how the process goes with us. So we want you to know how that process, how to go into that process the best way possible. So we explain you how the onboarding process works. So we will give you skills and also tips on how you can go through all these onboarding processes so that you understand better what is needed to become a virtual assistant for Virtual Latinos. Also, you will see there the creation of great job proposals. You will learn how to really write a proposal that will stick and will probably get you to be a top candidate, which is what we all want you to be, right? We want you to get the job. So we will give you like all the tools you need to write a proper proposal. You can also learn about how to prepare to an interview. So you got the great proposal, now you got an interview. What do I do with this? Because many times, and this is something that some people don't really take into account on, you can be the right person for the job. You can have all the skills that are needed for the job. But if you don't know how to do an interview, you don't get the chance to show all your skills. So this is something else that you for sure need to develop. And then coming back to what an administrative assistant needs, you will learn about online communication skills. how to write emails, how to write directly to other people, arrange calls, etc., and what are like the good ways to or the best ways to communicate within the company you work with or clients. You will also learn how to prioritize, plan, and schedule effectively, talking about time management and talking about the calendar scheduling and so on. We will teach you how to prioritize and do this plan so that you can really prepare this for your manager and for yourself also. You will also learn how to limit and prevent interruptions. I don't know if you've seen this, but I've run into a lot of like ADHD kind of memes and so on, where they show you how you start a task and then you see something flying and then you get distracted and then you remember that you had to do this other thing. This can happen to everyone, even though you don't have like any type of ADHD. So we will give you some tools so that you can stop getting or prevent interruptions as much as possible. We will also teach you how to have a good video conference or best practices to have a video conference. You will also learn about time management. You will also learn about customer service, project management, and I could go on and on and on. This course really has everything that you need to develop in this position, and I'm sure that you will love it. A small thing, every time that you finish a course, you will get a certificate. So it's not only like making the course to make the course, it will actually give you some little nice and beautiful paper that will let people know that you actually know these skills. Okay, so you will have this like certificate that you can use even for your resume directly. And what it's even better, when you actually finish these courses, these they will be connected to your profile inside Virtual Latinos. So let's go very quickly to the perks and bonuses that you can get if you actually complete a course in Virtual Latinos Academy. So here we have a beautiful example from our beautiful Maria de Leon, as you can see there, because you've of course finished already this course like everybody else should. And this is a little bit how the certification looks like. This is something that you would receive as a PDF, so you can post it in LinkedIn, you can have it in your resume, as we said before. But this is not the only perk that you will have, because some of the courses have a bonus structure. Okay, so we not only offer courses that will enhance your skills, but also the opportunity to earn bonuses. So the VL bonuses can be identified in the courses that have a dollar sign at the top right corner. So when you go into the academy, you will see that we have, for example, the VLA course, and this one has the dollar sign in. So this means that if you complete this course, you will be able to apply for bonuses. The way it works, I'm gonna go as quick as possible through it, but you will earn credits. These credits equal or are worth $10, and every time that there will be a bonus payout, you will get those $10 for each course that you finished. What's important here, of course, these rewards are exclusively available for VAs that have been hired. Okay. However, if you're not hired currently, no worries. You can still proactively take the courses. These are not only for hired VAs. The courses are available for everybody. And you will get and earn these certificates. And we as Virtual Latinos will know that you finished those courses. And if you have courses with the dollar sign, I assure you, as soon as you get hired, then you will start earning those credits. So just make sure that you check all the courses that we have and see what of them have skills that can help you develop as an administrative assistant. And well, the ones that have the dollar sign, remember, we will give you these bonuses. Now we give you like all this beautiful information about the academy, but there is nothing like reading or knowing about someone that has gone through those courses and have experience with it. Actually, if I'm not wrong, she should be here with us. And I'm talking about Rita, who was kind enough to share with us a beautiful text with all the nice things that she's learned and all the good things that she has developed thanks to these courses. It was a super huge text. We loved it. It was all incredible. It was just so much to put in just one slide. So we decided to just take a little small part of it. But when we send you the recording of this session, you will also get the full story so that you really can get inspired. I will anyways read that out loud for you, so that you can listen to it. The course itself, How the Best Virtual Assistant Basic Training, was an eye-opener. It covered a range of essential skills with a particular focus on writing and project management for beginners. These skills had previously been challenging for me to work on due to a lack of resources for formal education. The practical tips and insights provided in the course were incredibly useful, equipping me with the knowledge and confidence to excel in these areas. So thanks so much, Rita. Actually, she's somewhere there in the chat. I'm sure that she's been probably talking a little bit. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I mean, she's definitely a very good example on how the VL Academy can provide you with tools that will help you excel, not only as an administrative assistant, but as a virtual assistant as a whole. Okay. So this being said, if I'm not wrong, we're gonna go really fast to a recap of what we've learned today. I know it was a lot. There must be a lot of questions. We're gonna go through that right now. But first, we check the perks of becoming an administrative assistant. Then we learn which experience and skill are needed to become one, and how you can develop those skills with the How to Be the Best Virtual Assistant course in the VL Academy, plus the perks of finishing those courses. Okay, so this is the moment. We have some time still. So let's go to the Q&A and see what oh no, sorry, I was missing one point. Thank you, Maria. How to register. I'm going to do this as fast as possible. Actually, Cami will help me with this. We will share with you a link that sends you to our help desk article where you can check this information more specifically, but I will just go through it as fast as possible. So first of all, you need to register and set up your account in the VL Academy. How do I do that? It's actually very simple. When you log into your profile in Virtual Latinos and you go directly to it, you will see on the right side a button that says Activate VL Academy. It's a big orange button. You shouldn't be able to miss it. And it is under the Edit Profile section. So if you click in it, then you will already get an email so that you can enter your account in the VL Academy. So to actually log in after you do this step to the Virtual Academy account, you will need to use the same email and password that you use for your Virtual Latinos profile. Okay, so since you did it from inside your profile, this is the profile, like the email address and password that will register as your login information for the VLA. There you can browse through all the courses, but there is one important thing. The How to Be the Best Virtual Assistant course, which is the one that we talked about, is the first one that you need to do. So all the rest of the courses, you won't be able to do them unless you finish that course first. And that is, we do that because we want you to develop those skills, and we assure you this is very important information that will help you to develop not only in VL, but you professionally. To enroll in the courses is actually very simple. You basically just go to the course, you click in it, it will open, and then you will see a beautiful button that says Join Course. As soon as you click the button, then you will see that all the sessions will be open for you, and you can go through them. You will see that you need to go, of course, in order, and there you can see different courses that can help you. For example, not only the How to Be the Best Virtual Assistant, we also have an introduction to ChatGPT. We also even prepared something special for you guys, which is the ChatGPT Prompt Master. We've developed a tool which works with AI that you can use for your work, which is incredible. And you will also get, of course, certificates for all of this. Anyways, check this link, and you will see that it is incredibly simple to go in. But if you have any further questions, you can always reach out to us, and we will help you with that. So Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. I hope this was meaningful for you all. I hope that it was beneficial and that you learned as much as possible. For sure, you have a lot of questions, so let's just try to go through all of them. Here, Maria will also help me so that you don't miss her too
Yes.
much. I know that it is beautiful to hear her voice, so now I'm gonna give the microphone to her.
Oh my God, Christian, you did an amazing job. I really, really enjoyed it. And I know everyone got the information because of your delivery. So we're gonna start, answering some questions that you guys made in the Q&A section. So let's go ahead. Well, first of all, the courses right now are completely free. So you don't have to pay anything. That's an amazing thing about the VL Academy. You don't have to pay anything. So now that you know that, are you going to enroll in our VL Academy? Awesome. So let's see. The course doesn't take too long. I mean, it depends on how much time you dedicated in a week. In a week, you can totally complete the first course. It's about, I don't know, like a rough 4 hour session. I think it depends on how much you take your time to write down some tips that are given inside the course. You can also download the material. When you enroll in a course, you will have in the first, let's say, slide, you will have a section for materials, and you can download it as well. So you can also take your time on reading that. And of course, I believe it's more of a personal situation. So that was Maciel's question. And yeah, Ellie, I'm gonna go and ask about, let's see. I'm going to give priority to the VLA questions. So Cami, can you help me as well?
There's one I would like to check very quickly that I think is there are like a couple of ones that have like quick answers, so maybe I just go through them very very fast.
Yeah.
So there is one Alejandra made that says, "Can we take the course whenever we want to?" Yes, you can. It's up to you how fast you do it and when you start it. So you can just go into the course and just literally take it when you have the time. Then
Someone
I saw
asked,
another one.
yeah,
Yeah.
someone is asking, can we take multiple courses simultaneously? Is it possible? Well, first of all, you have to, as Christian explained, you have to take the first course, How to Be the Greatest Virtual Assistant. And then after that, you will have the option to start other courses, and you can start the first. The following course is the ChatGPT course, and after that, there is another one. There are certain courses that are linked that you have to
Mhm.
pass first the basic one, let's say, and then you have a much more advanced course, and of course you need to take the other one first. So I would say that it depends on your interest, because we have a legal course as well, and we have the ChatGPT. So if you're going to start with something, I would say you have to take your time, and it's best to focus on one first.
Great, thank you, Maria. I'm reading all the questions right now. I'm just checking that we're not missing anything that has to do with the VL Academy. Okay, so there is a question somewhere. I don't find it anymore, but somebody was asking if we were going to have more courses in the VLA. We will. We are constantly developing new courses, so you can be certain that we will have more options in the future for you to develop. And these courses, just so you know, are going to be or are being tailored for the job opportunities that we are showing you all in the job opportunities channel, so that you can develop the skills that you need to excel in all of those positions, such as an administrative assistant. So you can wait for more courses to come on.
I also wanted to quickly address, you guys, I've seen a lot of questions regarding Heartbeat, And if you haven't been invited or you haven't seen the email we sent with the Harvard invitation, you can DM me. I will help you out. So don't worry about that. Also regarding Telegram, I saw someone who was asking, if they need a Telegram account to be in this community. And yes, it is part also of the application process. So once you are inside the Virtual Latinos community, you need to have a Telegram account, because through Telegram, our recruitment agents contact you directly in case you miss something in your proposal, in case you were chosen as a top candidate and they want to schedule an interview with you guys. You do not want to miss that kind of communication. So please download the app and register in Telegram. So yeah, I wanted to address that very quickly. And also, if you need help with Heartbeat, please DM me, let me know. You can find me in Telegram as Maria Esther de Leon, my full name. Awesome. So
I have another one here that I would like to read also, because I think the answer is nice. But it says, do you have any tips for getting hired for the first time? I would say take the VL Academy courses, specifically the first one, because as I mentioned, you will get very valuable information on how to write proper proposals, write good proposals. You will know skills on how to go through interviews, and these are the things that will make you different from the rest. Remember that we have a lot of people applying for the jobs, and just a few get selected for the interviews. So writing a proposal that really sells you as a professional is really important. So working on your proposal is very important. I will take this chance also to remind everybody, that we have proposal events happening recurrently within Harvard. So whenever you have questions about how to write a proper proposal, we have events that are basically just tailored for that, and there you can really develop all those skills more easily, so that you can get a job as soon as possible. Sorry.
Yes. So Christian, we are running out of time. So I don't know if we can take one more question. And there's this easy question about the certificates, you guys. And I also saw someone who was asking, does it really help enrolling in the VL Academy in order to get hired? I would say yes. Why? Because everything that you can gain in knowledge will make you be more confident, will give you more, of course, knowledge, more experience, and anything that will make you a better professional for sure is going to help you in your hiring journey. So having said that, remember that the clients are the ones choosing at the end, which is the VA that they're going to hire. However, these certificates do help you stand out. They are available inside the VL Academy. So in case I saw someone saying that they didn't receive it via email, you do have access to your certificate inside the VL Academy. If you don't know where to find it, you can also contact us in the Academy support email. I think you can find it in the chat, right, Cami? The email you shared. It's the email of the Learning and Development team, and we will help you with your questions. And awesome, there it is. You will find it right over there. I also help you guys if you want to know where to find that. You can also DM me as well. It's not that hard to find the certificate. So the certificate, you can share it, as Christian said, in social media through LinkedIn. However, the recruitment team is the one that has access to the certificate. So they are the ones that share it with the client. You don't have to stress about that. The client will receive your certification. So of course you will stand out from the rest that haven't taken the course. And it it will make a difference. So that was what I wanted to say regarding that question. And we are at the end of
Yeah,
this.
I just want to mention one thing to finish that
Awesome.
same point that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Remember that the courses are for free. Therefore, the certification is also for free. Not because the course is for free, then you have to pay to get the certification. You will get the certification and the clients will be able to see it, as Maria mentioned.
Yeah, they will be able. And I know I was telling everyone that they were going to receive my link. So let's just stop sharing for a minute and let me share with you guys my link, because maybe you don't have it, and that is it. So thank you guys so much for joining this amazing webinar. I loved Christian's delivery. I know you guys also did. And I know it is going to make a difference in your hiring journey. So please stick around, enroll, and take a chance in your journey.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Maria. Also, thank you, Cami, which is on backstage helping us also. This has been a very nice, very, very nice session. I am very happy to see you all guys here. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And we will have a lot more of this. So stick around, as Maria said. We have a lot of things getting ready for you guys. Thank you so much for your time.